welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Sarah and we are a minimalist family who is living big with less, and today I have a cleaning and organizing video for you. So I'm going to go through some of those areas in our home that are just not working very well for us at the moment. One of those is in our garage, in our entryway area. We just need some more storage space in there so that those things that we are taking with us or bringing home can live where we need them. And I'm also going to tackle some things in my girls' bedroom, as well as doing some just general day-to-day cleaning. So if you have some jobs that you're trying to tackle today, or you are wondering how you can manage cleaning and organizing, this is the video for you. We have been so busy the last couple of weeks. My little sister got married. I'll actually put a photo up here for you. And we had school holidays and it's just all been going on. So now that life is sort of returning back to normal, I'm going to go ahead and tackle some of those jobs that I have been putting off. I'm also going to show you how I sort of make those work within my normal cleaning routines, because let's face it, there's all that daily cleaning that has to go on, as well as organizing on top of that. So if that is you, if you are struggling to sort of make cleaning and then organizing on top of things work, this is the video for you. I'm going to show you how I get it done and how to break it down so that it's quick and easy. One of the big areas I'm going to tackle today is in our garage. So that is where we bring, it's sort of like our mud room, our entryway. It's where all the school bags live, all of our stuff anytime we go out. And it becomes a bit of a dumping ground. And so I have some really good storage solutions. I'm going to change things up to make things work better for us. Now, this happens all the time, no matter how organized you get a space, as your family changes or as just your routines change, which of course they will, so are those organizational systems going to need to change. It doesn't mean that what you had didn't work. It just means it maybe needs an update, or you're noticing that stuff is piling in a certain area. That is a good time to tackle it. That is a good sort of reminder, hey, something here is not working. We either are putting stuff here, stuff needs to either live here or go somewhere else. So let's get started. When I'm working with clients, they often tell me that they've tried organizing before and it ended up just making a bigger mess. So today I'm going to give you some of my favorite tricks to use if you are finding that organizing is creating a bigger mess, or you're finding that you don't have time to get those jobs completed. The first thing is to start with a really good foundation, and I think this gets overlooked way too often, and that's just doing those really simple daily cleaning tasks so that when you start organizing, you're starting on a good foundation. So as my kids get ready every morning, I go through our kitchen and add things to the dishwasher, but now that I'm home, I'm just going through and making sure that my kitchen is super clean so that when I come back to it after organizing, it's ready to make another meal and we are ready to keep going for the day. And that way, when you are finished an organizing task, or if you get interrupted, you're starting with a fresh, clean slate with everything else.
Talked about everything that was on our mind. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now.
Knowing what is going to make the biggest difference in your house is really important. So for me, that is kitchens and floors. If my kitchen is clean and I've done a quick vacuum, I feel so much better. But whatever that looks like for you, prioritize that before you get started on your big jobs. Guys, another little tip I have for you if you're tackling a bigger organizing job is that I either prep for dinner before I get it started, or whether it's you've got leftovers in your freezer that you can pop out, or you've got something going in the slow cooker. I just find that knowing that once I start a job, the rest of my house is at a pretty standard level of tidy, and that I'm not going to if I do get caught up doing organizing, I don't have to worry about dinner. And I'm also thinking about what else I have on today. So today I'm going to have a special afternoon tea with my mum. So before I get started on that job, I'm going to quickly pop a cake in the oven. I'm going to prep dinner, and that way when I get to organizing, I don't have to worry about anything else for the day, and I can focus on that, and I know I'm not going to be coming back into a mess. Because sometimes when we take on organizing jobs, if we haven't sort of laid that good foundation, it can become really overwhelming. You can be halfway through a job out there, you walk in here, your kitchen's a mess, it's time to pick up the kids, or it's time for you to go to work, and everything then perpetuates itself. You've then got tomorrow's dirty dishes, and then an organizing job, which is supposed to help you, then turns into this thing that lasts like 2 weeks for you to get over. So if you can lay a good foundation, think about what you've got ahead of you, get a little bit prepped beforehand, it's going to make it so much easier at the end.
It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know.
Now I'm just getting started in our girls' bedroom. I'm actually clearing this cube storage shelf to move out into our garage. And so I'm just getting everything off it. And while I'm doing that, anything I touch, I'm making a decision about, is this where it's going to continue to live? Do we still want it? And then if we do, I'm just putting it neatly on the girls' desk. That way, if I get interrupted or if I can't finish this job, that extra couple of minutes of just making sure everything is really neat and tidy, and that I've gone through as I'm emptying these items, that I'm set up really well in case I get interrupted, or if I'm short on time when I'm coming to the end of the job, I know I've already got the bulk part of the decluttering already done.
I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the...
As you can see, guys, our garage is pretty crazy. And so what I'm going through and doing first is just a really quick tidy. And I would encourage you in these high traffic areas, if you are like us and have a really busy family or you've just got a lot going on, is just take the time to look at what's working and then what's not working. So if you need more storage, or if there's not enough space, or there's items that should be being stored here that are not, or items that are here that don't need to be, that's a good indication of what you need to change. But there'll also be lots that's working really well, so don't forget to build on top of the wins you already have.
You got me dancing in a storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, I'm looking like a breeze.
Guys, I was actually going to take this footage out of the video of me putting together the storage unit for the girls' wardrobe, but it is so incredibly funny because the instructions on this flat pack furniture were so bad. In fact, I had been sitting here for like 15 minutes trying to figure out these instructions, and then Caleb came and turned the piece of wood over, and then everything made sense again. but obviously putting together furniture is not my strong suit. But we do make it happen in the end, and I get the cutest little helper to come and do it with me. And once it was together, everything was fine. But if you were going to order this cube storage from Kmart, hit me up and I'll give you some tips because it is a doozy.
It is actually the next day from when I was filming yesterday, and this is exactly why when I'm taking on a big project, I do what I do, because I know that if I get called away or something takes longer, I can leave it, the rest of my house can continue to function, and I can pick it back up. So I and my husband finished putting together this cube storage for the girls' room. It had the worst instructions in the world of how to put it together. But basically, it's very similar to the Ikea storage, but the boxes are smaller, which is exactly what I wanted because there was lots of wasted space in the girls' one. So this will give them more squares with less height. So they'll be able to have their clothing in here, as well as we're going to decorate it. Really fun. So I'm going to go in and finish organizing the girls' room now, and then I'm going to pop to Ikea so I can do a bit of a storage box shuffle. I'm going to show you some of my favorite things I get from Ikea. So if you guys are Ikea lovers like me, I'll show you some of my favorite things. I'm just going to pick up some storage and organizational items from there. I am going to keep cleaning and organizing as I go. So let's get to putting this in the girls' room.
I know it's a little bit too much for sure. So cold, but we're always coming back for more. Egos in this wicked game, it's all for sure. Oh, I've got you. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Toaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead, to let me smile for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't take that. Ain't gonna leave ya. Sabotage, you're a million.
Okay guys, I am back from Ikea and doing like 1,000,001 other things, but I'm back. I thought I would show you some of the things I got today because these are some of my favorite buys from Ikea. So I love these. I think they're called, oh gosh, I'm not even gonna, I'll link them down below for you, but these little containers are only $1 from Ikea. And I know for my American viewers, if you have a Dollar Tree, there's probably way better options there, but here in Australia, we don't have one. So this is a great deal for us. They are $1. They are such a good size to fit into drawers or to organize cabinets. Like, they're not super great looking, but they are super functional. They've got this great little lip, so they're easy for kids to pull in and out. Pantry organizing, these are some of my favorites. So although I don't advocate for buying storage boxes when you don't have a use for them, these, I just always seem to need them and never have enough. So I always find good uses for them. They're $1 and you can actually stack them on top of each other like that. They've got little ridges on the bottom so they click in place and then you can see what's in the bottom box. Love these. They're my favorite. These coat hangers, my absolute favorite coat hanger. They are super thin so that you get heaps of different, you can like stack stuff really close together, and they're not super wide. So if you're looking for a good coat hanger that will take kids' clothes or clothes that don't have a super big collar, that is what I do. Another thing I got is this huge roll of 8 meters of brown paper. It was in the clearance section and it was $1. I love brown paper for gift wrapping because it goes with everything. You can put some jute twine on it. You can put a ribbon. Kids can paint on it, you can do stamps, whatever you want. It can just be for every occasion. 8 meters for $1. It's a bargain. What I actually went to Ikea for was these Droner like cube storage boxes, and I'm actually going to replace my ones in here right now with these, and then my colorful ones I'm going to put out in the garage. I do like the colorful ones, but my minimalist heart just beats for something a bit plainer, and so these like $5. I think that of the storage, that if you're going to go for a box type, that it's worth going to Ikea and getting their ones because they're a little bit sturdier. So I'm going to swap these boxes out. I'm going to put stuff in the garage so that we're going to have empty boxes out there for like shoe storage and bag storage. So come with me, let's get this project finished and let's get started.
I'm driving, you're smiling, just really doing nothing. That's the thing I like about you. On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving.
Even though this job was really just moving stuff from one storage box to another, I still take that opportunity to go through the boxes, see if there's anything there that maybe is in the wrong spot or is broken or that we're ready to let go of. And I'm always finding things that we can let go of. And so just to remember that anytime you're doing organizing, make it do double duty. Get rid of anything that shouldn't belong there, get things put away in the right spot, and that is going to help you over time to make all of these little organizing jobs way easier.
You say that I'm crazy, it's just the way that I get every time that I am with you. Your laughter takes me to heaven. I just want to make you.
When I'm tackling these big projects, I just want you guys to know that you should never wait for this perfect day to do organizing. You could be organizing all the time. That is completely fine as well. In fact, I have a whole series of videos with bite-sized minimalist challenges that you can tackle in 20 minutes or less. But there are still those times where you need to do a bigger job like this, where I had several things moving between rooms. And so this is a great way to tackle it. And you could even just break this down step by step. I actually did this over 2 days, but if it takes you longer, that's absolutely fine. And that is the benefit of making things clean and tidy as you go, as you work through these organization projects, because then if you do get interrupted or you run out of time, you can still pick up where you left off. Because this was such a high traffic area for us, one of my biggest priorities was making sure that those things that we are needing every day, so school shoes, flip-flops, and our favorite sneakers, were really quick and easy to find. So that's why I left them out on our sort of open storage unit. And then those shoes that we're accessing less often, I can now put away in that storage container. And that's just going to make the flow of this area so much easier. It makes it a lot clearer, and there's definitely space for more things as we enter our home.
Brings out